Well, regarding your question of my experience in WRC, um, very far from expectation. Our result was totally different from what we expected. Um, Simply because on day one we passed through a very tricky section of fesh, and basically a lot of dust went into the engine, causing terminal damage, as you would call it, to the engine, and so our rally was over day one, whereas we were really hoping for something we achieved in 2021, which was an 8th overall finish in WRC and second in WRC 2. So we had a very strong finish in 2021, but since then we've had a lot of bad luck in this particular event, and we were really hoping for a breakthrough in 2025, but looks like we'll have to wait till 2026. But after that, yes, we did do the Pearl of Africa rally in Uganda, and fortunately, we came out on top. So although it doesn't make up for our downfall in WRC, it's a good result for the ARC Championship. The main lesson we learned for WRC is that the next time we'll need a snorkel. For those of you that don't know what the snorkel does, it's basically a breathing tool for the engine. Instead of the engine taking in air from where the air intake is just under the bonnet, the snorkel allows you to actually get a pipe, come up alongside the side of the windscreen and to the top of the car. So any dust that came over the bonnet wouldn't interfere with actually the breathing of the engine. So this is something we'll implement for the next Safari Rally, but it's basically only the Safari Rally that has these tough conditions. All of the other events we do, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Zambia, they're all totally, how do I say, they are smooth compared to what we encounter in Safari. So yeah, this implementation of the snorkel would be Safari only. When we go back to Rwanda now, we are four-time winners in Rwanda, and so we just hope to maintain our title. Yeah, when it comes to competition, I think for the longest time we've been looking for some good competition, and we're hoping for young drivers to bring their A game. There are good drivers out there now, and they're all coming towards rally. A lot of them you'll find in autocross, and I think some get sponsors, some their parents are able to bring them to the rallying scene with top equipment. So the competition has already become stiff. We had a good race in Uganda, and it was a wake-up call actually to have someone very quick racing against us in Uganda, and I hope there'll be more to come next year, because from what I hear, there's a lot of youngsters planning to join rally next year with good equipment. So we're really looking forward to that, and we're really looking forward to making sure that KCB rally team stays on top. Well, I think a lot of people will know the answer to that question, and the answer is that it's definitely a positive impact to the families of those drivers that are rallying, because ultimately to get a sponsored drive, there is an aspect of having to spend your own funds, your own resources to prove yourself as being worthy of a sponsorship. It's very rare that a sponsor will just approach a new driver and be like, we know you can win, we will sponsor you. It's very rare. It doesn't work that way. So, we've been rallying for 10 years. Majority of those years we were self-sponsored, although in my early days I still used to try and get support from family and friends, 100,000, 50,000 here and there, and it used to work. And ultimately the goal was to help my dad save as much money as possible in trying to help me achieve my dream and live my passion. So without my family, I wouldn't be where I am today. That is one of the best rally drivers in Africa, and it is with the family, trust, and finances that we are where we are today. But don't forget to mention or don't forget that we are now having a 3-year relationship or 4-year relationship with KCB Group, including BPR Bank, and it's made our life a lot easier, in that, yes, number one, we are performing for our sponsor, but number two, we have someone who is there with us through thick and thin. Whether we perform and when we don't perform, the treatment is the same. It's the belief in us as a team is never reduced. Every time I interact with management or from KCB and those that made this dream come true, even when we fail, it is always, no, don't worry, we are there for you. Pick back up and and do it better next time. So it's really nice to have someone like KCB Group, who is not just there to make sure they get the most value for the sponsorship, but they're also there to ensure that they're there for the driver, to make sure that us as a team, we are happy, and us as a team, we are working together to all achieve a good end result. So there's a few aspects to that. There's obviously the experience. Being a good driver requires a lot of seat time. By seat time, I mean actually sitting in a car and competing. So we are, as much as we are not the best that there is in the world, we are at a certain point where the experience I've had over the 10 years, a lot of crashes, a lot of incidents, a lot of mistakes, you have to also accept mistake, you have to accept fault. A lot of people like to blame other things, other factors, but those that are honest with themselves, they kind of they go back and you go over the whole situation again, and you kind of figure out, why did this happen? So seat time, experience, that's a lot to do with how you prepare for rallies in the future. Secondly is health and fitness. I spend a lot of time working out. It's something I'm addicted to now. Just the way I'm addicted to rally, I'm addicted to work, I'm addicted to working out. Since 2016, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. gym sessions is my life. If I'm not rallying, I'm here at work. So this is also my life. It's something I really enjoy. So it's all about being passionate about health and fitness and enjoying it at the same time. So health and fitness, experience, and then recently I started also working on good routine of food and drink intake 1 week before race. So now I'm working a lot on hydrating. Someone taught me this. So for those of you that are serious and want to get better, work on your hydration. Start working on your hydration 1 week before an event. Lots of water intake. Stay away from the alcohol. Stay away from unnecessary fatty foods, sugar. Start cleaning out the system for optimum performance during the race. So those are the 3 things: is your nutrition, health and fitness, and experience. I don't like being driven. Even when I'm with friends or family, I need to be the one in control. Sometimes it might be annoying for others, sometimes it might not. Sometimes some people don't mind me driving because I actually think I'm a safe driver, especially when it comes to being on the road. You have to be so vigilant, you have to be so very well aware of your surroundings and be able to anticipate a lot, and I think I'm good at that. So definitely, I'm always the one driving, and yes, I drive myself everywhere. No less than a win. That is what we want. Expectation-wise, like I said, competition is getting stiffer, makes things more interesting, and if we win, the win will be so much sweeter than it has ever been. So really looking forward to a strong finish. Right now in Rwanda, BPR Bank, I think, is sponsoring 4 vehicles, and hopefully, we can finish 1, 2, 3 BPR Bank. I think last year we managed that, so hopefully you can do it again. We are rooting to win this event towards the greater picture, which is the Africa Championship win. He has to make sure you keep up. Huh? Yeah, Nikhil. Definitely. Yeah, we are a team. Um, if he was to win and I didn't, we still win. If I'm to win and he doesn't, we still win. That's and then for most people don't know, Nikhil and I have grown up together. My dad, his dad are best friends. So Nikhil is basically my brother, and so whatever happens, we are just one, and yeah, it's nice now that I have him with me along the way, and it's also good for him because, like I say, more seat time, the better driver he'll become. The more competition he faces, the better driver he'll become. So long as he's hungry, and I know he's hungry to perform, then he'll always be improving every rally. So now we're getting more competition. He'll be improving. He has a new machine, which he used in WRC, so he's still getting used to it. And yeah, we're there to help each other. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like that question because it's like we're going to rally, we love rallying. So when you ask me how well I'm prepared, the only thing I don't like about leaving to a rally is leaving work behind. But it's always nice when you have a good team to make sure things run smoothly when you're away. But it will be our fifth time going to Rwanda. It's a lovely place to visit. The people are lovely. When we're there, the only name they know now is Patel. So it's also really nice to go to the people that really support you and want to see you on the stages. And so for me, I'm really excited to go to Rwanda. Really excited to be going to Rwanda, holding the KCB Group flag. BPR Bank is our sponsor there. And we hope to win as we have done the last 3 years. Yeah.